this is going to be the first time I've done a vlog for one of these events, so this should be kind of fun. I don't know how this is going to work, but it's about right around 6:20 or so now p.m. on Thursday. So for those who don't know, whenever we travel, especially for these events, I try to get in on Thursday, out on Monday, so I have time to relax. You don't have the jet lag. You kind of get familiar with the area. And then if there's something you want to see or do, sometimes you can get in and do it on a Thursday or Monday, depending. So that's always nice. You get time after the show. But yeah, so I had a weird thing happen for the first time flying today, which made it a little bit weird. But I started to get slightly sick, and I thought it might be something like motion sickness or whatever. Or maybe because I'd actually started with like my headphones on, and I was like, maybe that disoriented me for some reason. But I don't think that was it. I think it was something I ate beforehand. Fortunately, I just kind of like relaxed and kind of went away after like 20 minutes. I got some ginger ale from the stewardesses or whatever, and it was fine. So that went good. That could have been a disaster. But after that, I met another creator getting off the plane. So we shared a lift ride and talked about all types of business. So that was fun. And now it's kind of the evening. So people are kind of like, what do you do the day before the show when there's nothing going on? Well, fortunately, there is a thing going on with some of the other creators, so I'm going to go meet them a little bit, and hopefully I'll get some footage of that for you. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, and then I'm going to go see what this creator gathering's all about. And maybe I'll get you some footage with some other fun creators.
All the Aerodor cosplay on Saturday, or at school. Yeah. So, full and complete.
Getting to hang out with some of the creators is always really cool, because it's one of the few times we can actually kind of exchange information to help each other be better and talk about stuff kind of freely, where people might be a little afraid, some people might be offended, or the wrong group's going to hear it. You don't have that concern in that environment. I guess because of where I'm sitting, I'll have like a light glare in my face. But I think it's fun to have those opportunities, especially for newer creators that don't know kind of, like what's acceptable, what's not. City of Chicago's really nice looking at night. I hope some of those shots end up making this video, because like just totally worth seeing. But I'm prepping for tomorrow. Big meet and greet. Tomorrow night we have the Clue dinner party, so I'm going to try to get some pictures from that, maybe even some footage. You can have that. And yeah, looking forward to a very busy weekend. All right, y'all, this is just going to be a quick update. It is now like 10 a.m. on Friday. I'm almost forgetting what day it is, but this was actually a bit of a trek. It's kind of empty behind me because it's the only place I could find where it's not crowded with people. But even this early, there has to be probably like, I don't know, couple 10,000 people here, it feels like already. The lines are huge. The convention center, by the way, the McCormick Center, I think is the largest convention center in the country, and it's gigantic. Like, even we had a hotel that was connected by a skywalk, and I still had to go like a half mile, I think, to get to this venue, where the other side of the venue where the Magic stuff was. But yeah, I'm kind of in the Pro Tour area, so I'll try to show that here in a second. And yeah, like, it's a really nice setup, really cool. This area is kind of separated, but I'm gonna walk through the show floor later, get you some footage of that. And yeah, I have a meet and greet with the Commander Advisory Group, so hopefully I'll get some pictures of that. And there's the Clue House of Clue dinner party, whatever, later. So that's going to be a thing. So yeah, it's going to be a full day of stuff. Yeah, this is crazy. So I'm glad I'm vlogging this for y'all, because this is going to be a wild weekend. okay, y'all. It's like I don't know, only like 11:30. Actually, not true. It's almost about noon on Saturday. So it's like a midday update. But yeah, walked through the floor, saw all the vendors, saw like I don't know what must have been like 40 artists. Already signed a bunch of cards and taking a bunch of pictures, which is great. So yeah, this is crazy. I'm actually like at the back of the room, so it's like the most bland wall I could find. But yeah, and it's kind of loud in here, so I don't know how this is going to come across. But the meter says the microphone's working, so I hope this sounds okay. But yeah, it's already been a long day, and I've been here like 2 hours. Like, it's going to be crazy. But I'm about to go do a meet and greet with the Commander Advisory Group, so that's going to be fun. Get to meet a bunch of people for that. And then I'm going to probably actually play a game of Commander today, I think, before I take off and go change for the Clue dinner party. So hopefully there'll be more updates to follow. So I can have like proof of life that people actually want to see us? It's alarming.
Hey, so I was a huge Clue fan growing up, and one of my favorite parts.
Yeah, it was fun. That I think, stepping back and looking at it now, it seems like, oh, well, they made these and they put them in the main set. But no, actually, it came from the main set first, and we put them in the Clue product afterwards.
Thanks, y'all. All right, you ready?
This is, I think, the first time where we've crossed over into another IP. I know that we've obviously played with different
direct representation, and so because of that, there were, we couldn't both be true to Magic not doing guns and have something called Revolver.
All right, so you're probably wondering why I look like this, but and why I'm all bundled up. I didn't go like rob a bank or anything. As it turns out, while we were at the House of Blues Clue party, whatever, it decided to snow. Now, to be fair, this is going to be like the only cold night while we're up here. But it's funny because I think we all over-prepared for every night to have a bunch of snow. And when we got here, it was like 55 degrees, and during the day, it was like 45. Tonight, it got down to, I think, like 25 or so, but tomorrow's supposed to be back in the 40s. So, yeah, but anyway, I was bundled up, and it was snowing when we got out. So we've had to deal with that, which has been kind of fun. So everyone that went to the party got, I haven't even looked inside. So we got the Ravnica Clue Edition thing. So everybody got one of these. And then there was something called, I think, Clue Conspiracy. Yeah, which is like a fancy little mini Clue game, I guess, that comes from Hasbro. So we got that. And then like a, like a reusable shopping bag kind of thing with the Ravnica Clue logo or whatever. In addition to like dinner, they gave everybody like some free drinks afterwards. So that was like a 3-hour thing or whatever. They had food for everybody and dessert. And then in the evening, or I say it was already in the evening, at the end of that, they kind of opened it up to a party at the House of Blues, which a whole new crowd showed up. And they had karaoke downstairs, and there was like a dance club or something upstairs. DJ was not very good. He was one of those DJs who wanted to mix like 3 songs all the time, so that kind of sucked. But, it was drinks and everybody hung out. Had some friends do some karaoke, so it was really fun. If you follow me on socials, you'll probably see some footage from Tappy Toe Claws. Oh, yeah, like I'm dressed up, so that's a thing. But that was mostly to just, it was a nicer type of party, so we did that. Well, I got to wake up in the morning because I have a meet and greet. We're going to be doing that. And then right after that, I got to go to do a thing that Gavin's running. I think it's called an unknown plane chase event. So I'll be doing that with people who bought the VIP package. And then in the evening, there is Commander and Cocktails. So I'll be doing that as well, that Brian David Marshall is hosting. We'll be doing this again, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so as you can hear, my voice is kind of going a little bit. So I'm going to drink some tea while I work on the computer, and hopefully that helps my voice the rest of the evening. But yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow. All right, y'all, so it's still pretty early. It's about 9:15, 9:20. And I'd start the 20-minute walk back to the venue because I got to be there by 10 a.m. So we have a lot to do today. I have some Q&A, I guess trivia I'm going to film to turn that into a video about Ravnica. So lots of stuff's going to be happening. So kind of a short update, but it's going to be a long day. Oh, all right, y'all. So I don't actually have my microphone in, so it's going to sound pretty terrible for the audio, but it is almost midnight Saturday, and my voice is terrible. But this was kind of a crazy week with everything so far. I played some Commander and Cocktails, which is basically a full box Commander sealed, so I'll tell you more about that later. Um, what else happened? Like, I feel like somebody. Oh, so I did an impromptu game of, game trivia, Ravnica trivia, and that went over very well.
All right. Can I phone a friend to get the answer?
I'll allow it. Why not?
There we go. There we go.
All right. So what's your name?
Denise,
Denise. Where are you from, Denise?
Adams, Wisconsin.
Adams. I have not been to Adams, Wisconsin.
You know Wisconsin South?
Yes, I know where that is.
I put it in the one.
Okay, cool. So I was like, if you showed me, like, point out Adams on a map, I'd have lost $1,000. Like, okay. So, not counting reprint sets. So not Ravnica remastered. How many total sets, individual sets, are based in Ravnica? And I'll even help you out. I'll tell you, it's more than 5. It's less than 20.
Less than 20? 13.
Unfortunately, that is not the correct answer. I have a courtesy prize for you. You can take this with you.
All right. Thank you.
Get a pen.
Oh, you know.
That works. Thank you. So that may be something I try to push to get integrated at a future event that I kind of just did on my own. But Deanna, our ambassador manager, gave us some extra prizes to give away stuff, and it was actually really cool. Everybody's really excited about it. Oh yeah, so I don't know if I can show you. I'm trying to like hold the phone up while I'm walking, but I got this. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's a friendship bracelet someone was hanging around that says Rat Colony, which is funny because the idea is the more people that have them, the stronger they are. So I thought that was cute. So I wore mine all day. I ran into some really cool people. So lots of families, father-son tandems, the couples with their kids. So that was really cool. And I have some pictures I'm gonna share of some really cool cosplay stuff or whatever with their kids. But man, yeah, it was a very active day. Had a bunch of VIPs we did some stuff with. I think there was like 300, which was such a huge number, which is crazy. But yeah, it's just a wild, wild day. So it's gonna kind of wrap things up from here. I know there weren't a lot of updates today, but I was staying so busy. But I did get a lot of footage, and I think I'm gonna turn the trivia into a video, so you'll get that too. So anyway, that's it for now. I'm gonna get back, grab a snack, get a rest, and we'll be back at it tomorrow morning. Wow, so this is the end of day 3 of the convention, day 4 of vlog stuff, right? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, okay. Day 4 of this thing. So yeah, Sunday night, right around midnight, we had a crazy wrap up to the show. I literally ran out of almost everything that I brought with me. I think I have a few stickers and a couple of tokens left, but everything I brought to give away for the most part is gone. And I heard that from other creators too. It was super, super crazy. So yeah, that was pretty wild. Just so many people, so much stuff going on. Afterwards though, and a lot of y'all probably don't know about this, but there's a thing called lobby conning. And what that is basically at the end of each day or at the end of the event, people will continue the convention in the lobbies of their hotel. Well, in this particular case, because it's a big convention center, there's 3 hotels nearby that a lot of people stayed at. And there's Magic nerds in the lobby of every hotel right now. So a lot of people who are here just went and decided to play more Magic or just hang out and exchange notes and stuff from the weekend. So it's actually pretty cool. So we got that going on. I went through, said hi to everybody, gave some hugs, talked a little bit of business, and just kind of got a perspective of everybody on the weekend. And it was cool. Everybody had a good time. Everything did well, extremely well. All of the audiences were great for all the events. It's just it was just nuts. I even did, and I think I talked about this earlier. I had a trivia thing, so that was good, and I just had people doing that. This is just it's an interesting thing to even just have that many people just be excited that you're doing something, And it was cool too to see, because I'm still a small time creator. I mean, not like small, but by comparison to a lot of people that travel to the shows, I'm fairly small, you know. And it's cool when y'all come out and I get to see, oh, excuse me, like the faces we put to the names or the to the numbers, right? Because I don't really get to know who's watching, so it's cool seeing y'all come out, getting to meet you in person, take a couple of pictures, and then there's a flip side of like seeing how mobbed some of the other creators get. I mean, we've reached the point where some of them probably have to have handlers at future events or they're not going to be able to attend, you know, just to regulate the crowds and stuff and cut off lines or whatever because like they're just celebrities at this point. It's crazy to say that, but like just like any niche out there, you know, the people that are near the top of your niche become celebrities, you know, and that's cool. And I will say, like, for those people, they do get to make a very good living, a lot of money, get to save a lot. Their family's comfortable, and that's great. The other side of that, unfortunately, is it can create situations where some of them can't come out and just enjoy a thing without extra steps, you know, and that's a little tough. Now, I don't think, well, I don't know. I guess maybe I might be there one day. I hadn't really thought about it, but not likely anytime soon. So I'm still great if people want to come up, take a picture, sign stuff, whatever. Like I'm down for whatever. I know how long that lasts. I don't know, but if I get to that situation, I guess I'd be excited about it to even have that opportunity. But yeah, had some deep dish in Chicago earlier today after the show was over. So that, you know, got my Chicago thing in at Gino's East, I believe. It's weird. Okay, so there's a spot called Gino's East, but there's two. So I would get it if there was like Gino's and Gino's East, but there's like Gino's East, which makes no sense. So like Gino, you probably need to do something about that. That's weird, especially when out of towners are trying to meet up at the same one. Fortunately, we figured out ahead of time and we're able to not mess that up. But yeah, it's a great weekend. Definitely look forward to doing stuff like this again. And we have a lot of ideas for things we can work on in the future. I also have some other fun stuff we can talk about on streams and whatnot to kind of recap from the weekend because I don't want this to be too long. But yeah, just lots of fun stuff. I got to get stuff cleaned up though because I have to go catch a flight in like 6 hours. And that means I probably got to be at the airport in like 4 hours. So I got to make that work. But I'm definitely going to sleep on a plane. And if anything, there might be one more update from me getting off the plane and heading home. So I will see y'all in the morning. All right, y'all. So this is kind of the wrap up. I'm back at home finally in my studio that you're used to seeing. I sound terrible, though I did nurse my voice as much as I could over the weekend. I will say Chicago O'Hare Airport, not my favorite, but it's definitely not my worst. LAX, I think, is the worst. It's not. I have a whole story. If I want to see me rant about LAX, feel free to let me know. I'll make a video about that. But yeah, I think here just like the organization isn't great and the layout's kind of so-so. But I mean, it's fine for what it is. It's just a mid-tier airport for me. But it does have a lot of flights in and out. If you want to fly international, all that stuff, you can do a lot of that from Chicago. So it's cool. I met some people at the airport. Makes sense, you know, going back. A lot of people either flying into my airport or connecting. So that was kind of neat. But yeah, just so much. I just want to really want to say thank you to everybody. And I mean that genuinely. Like, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I'm still just a dude. You know, I'm a mid-tier creator, but to see how many people were excited to see me, who came out to just get a hug, a picture, get some stuff signed. I signed so many deck boxes and play mats, which is awesome. Lots of green dragons, which were cool to get to sign those. Yeah, but it's an experience every time to get to meet y'all. And if there's any downside to this trip, it's just I didn't see much of Chicago this time because I stayed busy, and that's okay. But it was just cool getting to do a variety of things, and these events seem to get bigger and better every time. So yeah, I'm enjoying the hell out of this. But I will say this: if you're planning on going to one after watching this, or you know somebody who's never been to a MagicCon and they're thinking about going, I made a video a couple months ago that you should check that out. It gives you kind of like the basis for what to expect, and it's a good way to keep yourself from getting overwhelmed. So check that out, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.